Good day mga ka-istorya! For our next series of episodes, we will be traveling inside Clark Field Freeport Zone at magkakaroon tayo ng mga series of visits sa Clark Field, Pampanga. At ayon sa aking research, yes, Clark Field, Pampanga, spanning 32,000 hectares, about half the size of Singapore. Clark's emergence as an economic powerhouse ay alam naman nating is much due to its history, which Clark Field, Pampanga was been a former US military base, and more so Clark Air Base, which was America's largest overseas military installation for the best part of a century. So, mga ka-istorya, let's explore Clark Field, Pampanga for this series of episodes. Nakikita po natin ang official game balls for the 2019 30th SEA Games held in the Philippines. At bago tayo magpatuloy, please subscribe to my channel, Joyce Istorya. I-click lang po ang subscribe button na makikita bago ang comment section. Maraming salamat po. And so, for today's episode, unahin na natin ang fasad ng Clark Field, Pampanga. Ito ang Bayanihan Park, formerly known as the Astro Park, which was situated outside the physical gates of Clark Freeport Zone and Special Economic Zone. Formerly, ito ay kilala bilang Astro Park, isa sa pinaka-major landmark ng syudad ng Angeles City, Pampanga. Makikita natin sa Bayanihan Park, the structure's roof resembles that of Salakot, a traditional hut. Ayon sa aking mga nabasang artikulo, the Salakot Ark was formerly situated inside the Clark Air Base, which was later converted to Clark Freeport Zone. Kaya, ang Salakot was later again relocated inside the park. The Astro Park was renamed as the Bayanihan Park noong mga panahong ang Clark Air Base was converted to a Philippine-controlled base. Ang Salakot was originally built to symbolize the historical signing of the Republic of the Philippines and the United States Military Bases Agreement in the early 1950s. This is to commemorate the revision of the Military Bases Agreement between ng Pilipinas at ng United States government noong 1979. The deal recognized Philippine sovereignty over the Clark Air Base, which was then controlled by the United States. Kaya naman, during free times or holidays, Sundays, o after school, at mga iba pang mga okasyon na nagkakaroon ng panahon ang ilang mga pamilya, magkakabarkada, magkakatrabaho, or mga estudyante, ang Bayanihan Park ang nagiging dausan ng mga happenings or events. Kaya talaga namang makikita nating buhay na buhay ang park na ito at nagkakaroon ng malaking parte or kahalagahan para sa mga Angeleños. Picnics, events, dating, mga family gatherings with outdoor activities and all. The park itself, covering an area of 7.5 hectares, is declared as part of the Freeport Zone as per Republic Act 9400. Papaloob sa RA 9400, Section 1, Section 12 of Republic Act 7227 as amended ang SBMA or ang Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority. At ang Section 2, which is Section 15 of RA 7227 as amended for Clark Special Economic Zone and Clark Free Port Zone. Kung ang Salakot ang roof ng Bayanihan Park, kakaiba naman ang SM Clark sa lahat ng figura ng SM. Diba? See that? So you can see the resemblance of that American hat. Mga kaistorya, ayon sa aking research, when the US withdraw in 1991, nung pumutok nga ang Mount Pinatubo, na kung saan it destroyed many of the buildings at the air base, the Philippines designated the area as a special economic zone. Ang Clark Main Zone, which is covering 4,400 hectares including the former Clark Air Base, was designated a free port zone in 2007. It is as well said right now, Clark is about 50% tourism-related industry and 50% investor manufacturing. Kaya mga kaistorya, samahan niyo ko at ating lilibutin ang Clark Free Port Zone dito sa ating series of episodes. Kaya tara, G! At sa ating mga susunod na episode, isa-isahin nating bisitahin ang ilan sa mga kilalang landmarks ng Clark Freeport Zone. Sana samahan niyo ko sa ating pag-explore dito sa ating Clark Gala. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Ito po si Kaloy at ito ang Kaloy's Historia. Thank you!